What do you do, good people? It's your man Bafanam Tini, aka Ilo Subsir. I am an MC and just a member of the community that's concerned about this coalition shandies that is happening currently in our country. I'm so confused, guys. I've never been this unsure about politics in my life. I'm not saying that I am obviously academic in my approach in terms of analysis. I'm just a member of the community that's concerned about where our country is headed. I'm doing this video because there's so much gloom, there's so much negativity around coalition governments. But I'm not trying to focus on the negativity. I've been looking and watching many podcast shows. I've been watching the news. I've been listening to experts and scholars talk. And most of them do very interesting deep dives into what coalitions will look like. And, they make, bold predictions, some of them. But I can't find any positive take on it. And it worries me that, are we going to dwell on this wave of negativity which is not serving the people of South Africa? And that's my biggest concern. It is, what is it exactly that we are trying to do? Because it doesn't help to sit here and, focus on all the negatives that could go wrong with a government of national unity or a coalition government. We need to jump on the bandwagon and actually provide solutions and very, very great insights into how we can assist these MPs to make better decisions moving forward. We know that the majority of our people vote for, I would like to say that, and this is a personal opinion, most of them vote, out of knowing someone and not necessarily their ideas. And we've seen this, in the recent elections, that a lot of people voted for X party, and X whatever. They voted for these parties, new parties that have just come into the game just recently, and you wonder, what is it that people know about these people? But they trust them. Is it because of policy? Is it because, I want a seat somewhere in the Maspal that I come from, or what? But then I'm looking for a positive take, and therefore I went out to look for a positive take from a computer. Obviously, I trust ChatGPT, and I asked her, what are the benefits of a coalition government, or a government of national unity? So this is what Copilot said. It says coalition governments have broader representation. Coalition governments involve multiple parties working together. This diversity can lead to broader representation of different interests, ideologies, and demographics. And yes, I think I do agree with ChatGPT on this particular point, because I remember when I was reading a lot of papers on just organizational and just industrial psychology. I forgot that it's not, they don't call it industrial psychology anymore. They call it, I think, organizational, something like that. Something like this, organizational psychology or something like that. But it is said that companies that have the most diversity tend to perform better. And this could be for a couple of reasons, but wait for for the end of this video so that I can give you my particular take on the importance of, I think, the advantages of having this government of national unity. Inclusive policy making, that's number 2. That's point number 2. Inclusive policy making. With input from various parties, policy decisions tend to be more balanced and moderate. Different perspectives contribute to better informed choices. So, obviously, we need a balance of ideas, and this is I think this is an opportunity for parties that never used to have a great say in terms of what happens in terms of governance. At least this is an opportunity for them in this GNU to actually influence decision making, and I think that will impact in our country positively. Another thing is stability. In a fragmented political landscape, coalition can provide stability by preventing a single party from dominating and imposing extreme policies, which is exactly what was happening during the ANC era, whereby the ANC obviously just went into parliament knowing very well that it's what it's going to do, and all the other parties were just there to, I don't know, challenge them or whatever. But now this is an opportunity for these parties to agree on a single decision that they all agree on, and this will assist, I think, or it will basically reveal whether they are capable of governance as well or not. I think that that's very important. I think that's a very important point, because now they have direct power to influence decision making, and therefore whatever decision they go with will be the decision that will govern the country, and therefore if those decisions fail, everyone is responsible. It's not just going to be, I think, be one party's problem. You understand? Historical context. In historical context, under government of national unity, this is what Co-Pilot said. It says historical context. South Africa's recent government of national unity marks a significant moment. It echoes the 1994 agreement that helped stabilize the transition to democracy after apartheid. And this is a very great point, because just after 1994, when Madiba eventually became the president of South Africa, he had to work with the then government to try, and stabilize the country. And this is where I think humanity came into play. And I think, leaders from various, ethnicities had to come down and really sit and really agree on a number of things. And I think this is also very important, because even now, that's exactly what I was going to say. Actually, at the end of towards the end of this video, that this is going to reveal the politicians from the humanitarians, from the people that really care about the people of South Africa, and this is a very important and pivotal moment, and we should be probably excited to have this government of national unity, because then we will see if the ANC was incapable of governing, or that South Africa is just a difficult country to govern. And I think that's very important to take note of. And by saying that is that, we see, certain parties that are fighting, certain institutions, and that are trying to obviously destabilize. And this is where we see, and we actually see that they don't really care about the people of South Africa. Instead, what they really care about is, making a statement. And that's a very serious problem. Because I'm curious to see whether Umkhonto weSizwe is going to really govern the KZN the way we believe it should. And if it fails to do that, will the people of KZN still vote for it? Another point under government of national unity is political necessity. Unlike in the 1994 unity government, The current one arises from political necessity rather than strength. The ANC, having lost its majority, collaborates with other parties. And this is very important because I do believe also that this will be beneficial in terms of basically reducing the rate of corruption. When these parties are all making decisions, it's going to be very difficult for corruption to occur, to take place, because they will be watching each other. You understand? And that's very important, to curb, this issue of corruption. And I think it's important for all of us. Partnerships. The NC's new partners include the Democratic Alliance, a once unimaginable pairing. The NC's new partners include the Democratic Alliance, a once unimaginable pairing. The DA advocates free market economics, contrasting with the ANC's left-wing traditions. So it's a very interesting, I think, partnership. And I think a lot of good is going to come out of it, because this is a good time for the ANC to really prove that they're a party worth voting for, or that they're an unworthy party. And this partnership is going to prove to the whole of South Africa whether or not the DA is this democratic alliance that they believe they are, and that they do not have this racism that they are usually bashed about. So these are just some of the things that co-pilot thinks. But what I wanted to say is that we need a positive take on where this coalition government, or these governments of national unity, is going to take us. And I think this is where analysts are forgetting, or where they are missing the point. I think most of them just try to generate views, because it's important for their channels and whatnot. But I don't think that's good for just me, the ordinary person in the hood who cares about South Africa and who wants, a better life for themselves, to be, I guess, constantly bombarded with this, bad information. And therefore, I just wanted to provide hope to the people of South Africa that we have made it through this. We will make it through it. We have made it through worse, and that we will make it through this, and that you should keep a positive outlook on life, and you should go for your goals, and you should keep dreaming, and you should work hard, and everything else will work out in the end. And with that said, I would like to say thank you for watching. See you on the next video. I'm back officially. Love you. Peace.